Good evening and welcome to a very special edition of the Zelda 1 Randomizer Weekly Race. I'm Adirondack Rick, being joined by Kiros. Also special thanks to Kami and Rankawai for helping us out with the tracking. This is a special race because this is the Groundhog's Day Redux, which means it's Groundhog's Day rules. And Kiros, what does this mean?
Means we are going to force the runners to reset a lot. And by reset, new file or complete retry back to the ground zero every 45 minutes or less. They can do a little earlier if they want to. Until they can figure out everything.
So here's how this is going to work. These runners are going to be trying to go through this seed, and they're going to try to get as much information as they possibly can. Once they have enough information to feel that they can actually beat the seed, they can go ahead and wipe the slate clean and start things all over again, or they can start the day over whenever they want to. But if that clock reaches 45, they have to start a new day. Wipe the slate clean, do it all over again. It's based on the film Groundhog's Day, which is the film that deals with Groundhog's Day, February 2nd, and the character that Bill Murray plays, on how he has to repeat the day and try to use the lessons learned to help make himself escape this loop that he's in.
And we got a few flags to make it not quite so instantaneous jet seed. We got Shapes Dungeons, a mixed quest overworld, community hints, meaning no helpful hints at all. And, they're going to need that bow that's on the coast.
So we will get things refreshed, get ourselves all set, ready to go for this race coming up here in just a moment. And these runners will start off with day number 1. And we will have, of course, try to keep up with all the tracking here. Of course, this is going to get a little complex here. Bear with us as we work through this here through the next probably about 2 to 2.5 hours. So let's introduce our runners over here. We have Magic Friends on the top left. We have Power to Mario on your top right as we are underway and starting off this seed. Bottom left, we have Mako 71, and on the bottom right, we have Theory SK. Now, one of the important things about the bottom left runner, Mako 71, is on the official running of this race back on Friday. He was your race winner. We find level 8, and we do find our white sword, by the way, which was guaranteed to be the Armos item. But you see these runners, what they're going to be doing here is they're going to be trying to remember where everything is being found. All, like, for instance, big secret numbers and everything else. Magic Friends is going to remind himself that the bow is over there on the coast before going into this cave right here. And 148 for the big secret. You're definitely marking that one off.
Yeah, a little bit different marking because a lot of times when you're running a race, you can mark screens as just I'm done with it because I got I got that secret or I know it's a door repair. No, you want to be a little bit more detailed about what's going on.
Part of Mario is trying to go through this level 8, seeing ourselves a Patra over here. Maybe not necessarily something that you want to do early on.
But not too many screens away for the white sword, so we can potentially find a free candle in our wood sword cave, wherever that is.
That is providing, of course, that the wood sword cave is someplace nice to our runners. Find a magic shop and potion shop. You do want to note some of those as well in case you need it. Because one of the things that's going to come into play later on is the question, is it worth grabbing some of the things that are out of the way? Because the ultimate goal is when you do a seed, you're going to want to be finished in that span of 45 minutes.
Magic Friends does find a candle up at the a shop over kind of vanilla actually in the Lost Hills.
Yeah.
And with have that large secret right now, it's like, hey, get that out of the way now. We'll find out where that sword cave is later.
92 for the arrows. You're going to mark them down just in case you do need to pick up those arrows to go with that bow that's on the coast. Let's see. A lot of different methodologies towards how these runners are routing this early game. 4 for the small secret. You are not keeping tabs of where those are.
Don't care about those.
And so far, we've only seen one of our levels. Fury picking up the bomb pack here off the Dark Nuts, which we have on the overworld. And we do see, Magic Friends already having picked up the candle just around the corners where the wood sword was.
And at this point, it doesn't matter that much on day one. But now
Right,
you know where to go next.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, is now you're going to mark that off for day number 2. Magic Friends, looking at the heart container. And these are also something that you're going to mark down. You're going to mark down where those take any hearts are in case you find where the white sword item is. Because the white sword is the only of the 3 items that does not have a designation attached to it. Fury finds level 5, and I don't remember where level 5 turned out to be.
I'm not sure which exact screen, but he was over heading towards the grave. He had just come off. He had just come off of the grave Armo screen.
So yeah, we're dealing with a mixed first quest overworld. We're dealing with Shapes Dungeons, also community hints. So there's going to be no freebies as far as telling you where things are going to be. You're going to have to figure it out yourself. Look at that map for level 5.
Stretchy, and lots of corridors.
Name that ink blot. But one of the things, as the person here who... I don't know what Fury just picked up. Anyway, as the person who has come up with the flag sets here for, the recorder in 5, and we also see the magic boomerang also, apparently.
And level 7 bomb off the coast, north coast. Another take any heart, northeast of 1.
And the recorder's a nice find here for Fury because, as we've pointed out, we have a mixed quest overworld, so therefore the recorder's going to be something that we need. And there is a forced overworld block, which means there's going to be a dungeon that does require an item to get into it, or the white sword is going to require it. It's one of those two. The white sword item, that is.
The old man holding some random item.
Fury.
Oh, that's convenient info right there. Having got both items. There's Triforce. Oh, here's bomb upgrade. It's only +2, but fairly cheap.
Fury might have been trying to see if he couldn't locate another key, perhaps. But yeah, that's definitely something that you want to do throughout this entire run. You want to make sure that you are actively seeking out all the things that you're looking for here, jotting down where things are, where keys are in the dungeons, because when you go back into these dungeons later on after your first reset, you're going to want to remind yourself where those drops are.
Which says you need to do a little bit more mapping than a normal race.
So Fury's going to find himself one screen over. I didn't see that earlier, that 2 and 4 on the warps just take you back to the general area, one screen apart. But that's at least good that Fury doesn't have to come back to this area with a power bracelet later.
Yeah, you got 2 up in Death Mountain, 1 close to start, and 1 in the recorder spot in the Deadwoods.
Somebody in chat was asking about what the recorder does. They will take you to beaten dungeons. We will not. The idea here is to not give you any major help outside of the fact that power bracelet on the coast. Okay.
And in Death Mountain, Hell's level 9. West Death Mountain, that is. Ooh, and level 1 is a open cave.
But again, the big thing is just you kind of need to take what the game hands you and learn from that. And what this really becomes is down the road, this becomes like a router's relish. If anyone who's been able to keep up with those. We do see the any key as the staircase item instead of level 1. And we see a mugger in level 1 as well. Fury going toe-to-toe, unfortunately missed out as he gets tackled by a manhandler's fireball.
Alright, Mario also in this level 1.
Magic friends beeping. And name that ink block for level 1. Power to Mario suffering a death here.
Oh, look at 2. Oh, I did not see that.
Wrapped in 2.
6 in the bomb spot by the grave.
That means collectively 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, and 9 have been found.
I think no, Fury was in 5, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're yeah.
Yeah, so we are just missing out on 3 and 7 collectively.
Who's in 4? I missed that.
Magic Man's now on the side of level 2. Perhaps we did find level 4, I just didn't jot it down. So 3, 4, and 7 then in that case. Anyways, so Fury doing the dance of the Lionels. What do you think that second item is? What do you think that second item is, Gyros?
We went in the double room segment, right?
Yes.
Not the single, the double.
Yes.
Okay, 5 is just 3 screens left of level 2. In the heart of West Mountain.
This is the room that the Triforce is in for Power to Mario. It's going to go ahead and grab this. And again, throughout the first 13 and a half minutes here, there's the heart container. That's the second item. As Magic Friends locates that level 9 at that second quest spot up on Death Mountain. Death Armos tackling Power to Mario. Magic Friends going inside of level 9 to check to see if he could hear a roar in those first 2 rooms.
Yeah, Fury did the same. Level 3 on Candle Row.
Yep, southeast of level 1. And with a book in 3. Book is on the floor, gives us all the map data. And isn't that a beautiful looking level 3?
It is.
Is also a ladder blocked level 3. And no dice. Mako has to leave. So we know the ladder's not going to be in level 3.
No, sir. It will be elsewhere.
I like that stutter step there for Mako, or that side step into the cave after getting popped by the Dark Nuts.
So yeah, 7. Yeah, we've seen it before. 7 was on the that Ghost Cave on the north coast, the bomb spot there. So we just need level 4. Collectively, that is. There's lots of information that all our runners have gone spread in different directions.
And slowly these pieces will be put together by all of our runners. Fury's going to check that raft here and take it up here to the coast, see if we can't locate level 4. And by the way, if that is the case, that all we are missing is level 4 is going to be our item block, it's going to be our item block because we've already seen the power bracelet as the white sword item.
Yep.
Well, that's a beautiful looking level 6 from Mako.
Now we still need one more item collectively in order for information to access the entire overworld, and that is the ladder. Got those 2 river spots. Could be our last dungeon.
Another mugger room. This is going to block our ability to get to 2 of these rooms over here. So again, the biggest thing that these runners are going to be doing is they're going to be trying to map out these levels, and they're going to try to remind themselves of the path they need to get to the Triforces. The ultimate goal is to get all 8 of the Triforces to get into level 9. Once you are in level 9, of course, you got to defeat Ganon and save Princess Zelda. Fury taking a death trying to leave Monocle Rock. This is a beautiful square here with those blue whiz robes. Mako's trying to do the door strats.
A little difficult to do in that top door.
Whiz robes are the biggest cheaters.
Even worse than Tektites in the HUD.
Tektites only do a half a heart damage. Blue whiz robes hit you for 2.
They're just mean cheaters.
Pretty much. You know, the biggest cheaters are the, well, actually, it's a toss-up when they get out into the overworld. The whiz robes or the Pulse Voice, because they are the instant screen scrollers. Chat asking the question, can you move on to the next date before your 45 minutes are up? If you feel confident that you know enough information, you could go on to another day and do another fresh 45, or if you feel like you just want to do a reset.
Magic Friends does pick up the power bracelet on 5 hearts.
Level 7, name that ink blot. A container on the coast, or a heart container in the stairs for Fury inside of level 7.
Not sure if we've seen that, but there was a bomb shop for 26 rupees on the coast.
That's not horrible.
Well, the location is.
I mean, the location is. It's just, it's not horrible, the price. And you will make sure that you jot that down into your handy-dandy notebook. So we're at the 20-minute mark. We have 25 minutes before the first mandated reset. You know, part of Mario is trying to get some bombs here, but this is where I think, and you've seen enough of these Groundhog Day races yourself. Getting as much information as you can on the first day is essential.
Yeah, at a minimum, you'd like to have at least where all the dungeons are and some good ideas of where your key items and but you know, which one is going to block level 4?
And we haven't found that yet. And I mean, it still could come into play that ladder is going to be required to get into level 4 over at the 2 river spots, as you mentioned before. And that's a mistake that I made in the running of this race back on Friday, is getting into the end of day number 1. I don't know where all my levels are. In fact, at the end of day number 2, I did not know where all my levels were. It was not until day number 3 where I found out, in that case, it was level 1. And I believe, if I remember correctly, level 1 was the power bracelet locked dungeon, which had the silver arrows inside of it. But it is a case where you want to get as much information as you possibly can before you get into the end of this first day. So that is correct, as chat was pointing out. At 45 minutes in, you have to reset. You have to do this all over again. Fury finds the Triforce inside of level 7. I don't think we saw the floor item inside of level 7, so the search continues to find out where the ladder is that will get us that bow.
Oh, there we go. Power bracelet.
The second quest. Magical sword location.
Magic Friends has found that piece of information first.
Okay, so you needed the power bracelet as your white sword item to get all of those dungeons here. And depending on where this bow and silver arrows turn out to be, this thing can get solvable real fast. You might see somebody try to make it on day number 2 and press the clock.
Ooh, is that Fury's candle at 23 minutes?
And one of the things I do want to point out here, as we make our way through this stage of the or through this special stream, we know 4 is segmented. I do want to shout out Unos. Unos is the runner who was known for coming up with this format. The 45-minute rule, the original Groundhog's Day races, which in 2016 was won by Added Genos, was constructed by Unos' hard work. And the community, once Unos was unable to carry it forward, was able to keep this thing going to the point that this remains a annual tradition. Ladder is in full.
Wow. So, yeah, that is huge. Magic Friends has found it, dipped in enough to get both items, found a heart container on the floor, and the ladder, which is required for the bow, and to make progress, and I think was level 3.
Yep, ladder was required to get into level 3 to at least get yourself to the Triforce and the staircase item. And you see Magic Friends now carrying this over towards level 8.
Yeah, first run is possible, but it is extremely difficult.
It's extremely difficult. That's when I was taking this race further ahead with all the developments that Fred put together. That's the reason why I added the overworld block, to make it so that there was at least going to be a little bit of a chain reaction. And the idea there was just more to make it less possible that somebody could get this done in one go. It's still, of course, possible. Somebody could have the legendary run through this to get it done in one go. And
one more thing you did too was with Fred's change last year, I think it was, or it was the year before, being able to select having the Armos item be the white sword forces them to do dungeon dips.
Yeah, those things were new developments that were added on to last year's edition of this race. And the white sword was more of the, hey, I'm going to give you a free white sword. It's going to help reduce the difficulty level. But I'm going to put a bow there at the coast to make it so the ladder is 100% required.
And you're not going to get a free one of those overworld block progression items on the overworld under the Armos.
Yep. But the sword was more of the difficulty amendment.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it also gets you, if you can find where the white sword is, in this year's running of this race here in the Redux, that wood sword is in a very nice, convenient location close to where these runners start. So I'm going to assume when you see the next go-around for this day, you're going to see the runners beeline it for that white sword at the Armos there, at the just to the east of second quest or the level 2 location, and then beeline it up to get that candle. Now, looking through this, the only level that you needed the candle for is level 3. So I think at this point in time, we're starting to come up with an idea for what we need to do routing-wise. Level 1 having the any key helps, because all you need to do is route yourself enough keys to get to that, and then you're going to be golden. Please be careful, magic friends. Staircase, there's the one. That's a nice offensive upgrade, but is it going to be worth it depending on where it is?
I think it's pretty early in here still. And 8's pretty close to start.
It's, however, a distance away from where the Triforce is. Sacrifices are going to need to be made in the essence of getting the seed done in 45 minutes.
Yuri's in level 3. We'll get this book and be kicked out pretty shortly. Meanwhile, Mako gets a level 5 Triforce.
And honestly, at this point, I would know where the Triforce is, but I'm not going to pick these Triforces up. Unless I'm going to be bold and try to beat this in this first go-around. Now, what the wand does is this does give us a offensive upgrade, yes. The question is it worth it? Diesel Pilot asking the question, when my 45 minutes is up, can I sit there on the start screen and not start? The 45 minutes begins when you hit the start button and get your start location. So you can sit there for a few moments, think about what you've done, think about what you need to do, and not have that count against your 45. That is correct.
Now the overall race is still running, so it's just a time to compose your thoughts.
Yeah, you don't have to immediately start a new 45 minutes once you reset. You can sit there, think about things for just a moment. Obviously, yes, the race clock still continues to run, but it won't count towards your 45 day number 2.
Now, we got a pretty healthy large secret. What's your thoughts about grabbing some secrets and getting an immediate blue ring?
If it keeps you alive, get it.
Yeah, like the Magic Friends, definitely has died in this level 8. There was robes floating around.
Chad asking, can you start a new day early? Yes, you can reset out of a day early. Red Candle, the other item here in 8. Wand and Red Candle in 8.
Yeah, I definitely would be skipping that one.
Yeah, considering the fact that you can grab the... Ew, this is a room.
Yep, shutter door with Wizrobes. Can't bomb out the top.
Fury has now gotten into level number 1. And Magic Friends is still looking for the floor heart at this stage, trying to at least come up with the answer to where that is. Comes in confrontation with the Wizrobe Beam. How much was the blue ring, by the way?
It might have been in the 230s.
Yeah, it would be definitely worth grabbing secret money to get you that ring. Now, unfortunately, what we have seen also is that there's some muggers in some of these dungeons that have required you to have to play, keep your money for some of the dungeons, but...
It's a heart container for the other costs, so you could, they seem to be fairly early if you planned it out, but still a risky thing. In terms of large secrets, I think I found all 3 of them. One's the East Forest Armos, the Whistle Spot in East Death Mountain, and the northwest corner of Candle Row.
Whoa, what's up in the northeast corner of Candle Row?
The three large secrets.
Are you talking northeast of 1?
No, the corner of Kendall Row, the one that's east of level 4.
Oh, northwest. Okay. Because I had level 3 jotted down for the one that's southeast of 1.
Right. Yeah. That's the. I would call that the east part of Kendall Row.
Okay. So, speculation to why Fury left the any key behind. He's got 8 keys. We're at 33 minutes in. We are now 11 and a half minutes away from the forced reset. The any key's not going to give him any sort of help at this point. Now, he's going to remember that for future runs, but at this point, given his current key situation, I think you're going to pass up the any key and just go on with what we have seen here in these levels.
Either that, or you get it immediately on one of your runs.
Yeah.
To clear.
Mako finally picking up the power bracelet. So Magic Friends was the one who has seen level 4. Is the only one.
Right, and has dug out. Yeah, was able to dig out for. They were pretty close to the entry for the 2 items.
So you know what would be really exciting at this point?
An early reset?
I mean, an early reset would be nice, but I think what would be the most exciting right now is if Silver's turned out to be a 9.
And there's no way to know that for sure until we get there, because there's a lot of items to be dug out.
I think if Mako continues to chase this power bracelet, he will find 4 before we get to the reset point.
Yeah, we got one of the spots eliminated by an any road. The one over the Lost Hills is used to be on the coast. That one's that's a take any. So, yeah, it's going to get pretty good coverage there if you keep on going that way. Heart Shuffle is on, yes.
That is correct.
Yeah, we've
Which
seen
makes
that
things
with,
interesting.
yeah, we've seen the raft on the the book on the floor in 3, the recorder on the floor in 5. Be our biggest indications.
Part of Mario losing 42 in the gambling game. And how well you tracked in this first day is going to matter. Magic Friends has pulled out the 2 hearts and the Annie key instead of level 1. And is just going to go ahead and leave. Mako is on the wrong side to find where level 4 is. And it looks like he is, okay, going to check the level 2 spot. One of our take any hearts is power bracelet blocked.
If you want to potion the seed, you're probably going to take it out of a take any cave.
Have we seen the letter?
We just saw it. It's bottom of the recorder lake by level 2.
Oh, oh my
As,
goodness.
as I said, if you're getting that's what I was saying. If you want a potion, you're getting out of take any.
Yeah, you're right.
And I think we just found our last one at the top of the waterfall.
Magic Friend stumbling into level 5. That is a level 4.
Yeah, Magic Friends didn't have the map for this.
Mako's getting close to finding where level 4 is. As we are now nearing 6.5 minutes until the reset. Mako's just around the corner. Yep, screen scroll over. It's gonna find level 4 before the reset. The question is, will Fury or Mako find the ladder before they get to the force reset? And we know the ladder is here. I believe it's to the left of where the Triforce turned out to be. Part of Mario's about to find level 4. All 4 of our featured runners have found the power bracelet buried 4.
Don't think it was in the segment.
I want to say no, but the Harkentator is.
Maybe, okay, no, it was in the segment then.
Okay, there it is.
Because, yeah, it was in the review boss.
There it is. Ladder found for Fury.
And you know where the Triforce is. Hopefully there's nothing nasty in there. Probably needs to go check just to make sure that there's not a Goma there.
Mako's going to push the black. We'll see what he does with this trip, with this 3-room segment.
Oh, no keys to... Because that's where the transport was.
5 minutes to reset.
No, it was here. Never mind, it was here.
And Mako will find where the ladder is.
Okay, nothing.
Part of Mario will. And it's really good to see that the runners will see where the ladder is, so that way they can start planning ahead for day number 2. Again, our big question is, where's the silvers? We still have that staircase item in 3. Fury's trying to do a little bit of cleanup before we get to the deadline. Down to 4 minutes. Hurry it up and get as much information as you possibly can. I would actually not grab that Triforce for Magic Friends. That's a lot of time for a Triforce refill. Wand found for Fury. Mako's back into 3. Mako really wants to find the staircase in 3. Find out what is the second item.
This shooter room with a bunch of enemies are blocking the way.
I would, at this point in time, just bomb over. I know I think Mako was just trying to find whether or not the Triforce was going to be in that room. I think finding out if the silvers are here or not is more important at this point.
Oh, Power Mario. What are you doing over? Oh, that's that bottom segment that he didn't have a key for. That was the compass, so he doesn't know it's in that top one in the E column. the other
2.5 minutes to reset. And we see our first reset. Magic has
He made a new file.
put up the wrong file. And he will realize it coming up here in just a moment. Fury gets ready for reset.
Like, yep.
Yep, Magic Friends realizes what they just did. Now on to the second file. Fury, thinking about what he wants to do, has done his reset.
This is when it's a good idea to just go ahead and delete the old file, because
Yeah.
you don't want to accidentally reopen it.
Mako trying to get through this room to find out whether or not it is. We're down to 1:20 before reset. Here's our item in 3. It's a heart container. It is not here. Have we seen a floor item in 6?
Don't have anything marked for it.
Have we seen the staircase item in 6?
No.
Have we seen the floor item in 7?
Nope. And
Have we seen the
we
floor
need
item in 8?
No, and I believe we're missing one floor item in 1 as well.
Heart container. It's double heart 1.
Is it double heart? Okay.
Yep. It's any key and double hearts in 1.
Yep.
All right, so here we go. Start of day number 2.
And no, chat, we have not seen the floor item in 9.
Or have we seen the staircase items in 9 for the matter? Wink. All right, Fury did not reset his clock, but doesn't really matter. Mako resetting, starting off day number 2. All right, Fury is deciding to spend his day picking up a key inside of level 8. And looks like he's going for that wand. All right, now this is where things get interesting, Kyros. We get to see how they route things, based on the knowledge that they had from previous days.
Yeah, I mean, the obvious thing is you get the white sword off the Armos, you get that large secret that's right nearby there, and then you decide where you're going next. Because that's when you got Magic Friends making it straight to level 1. Probably wants to get that. Let's see. All right, so he picked up Mugger money, I think.
All right, so Mako's going to quickly call day 2 done after that death.
Day 3.
So here we go. Magic Friends immediately into level 1 to get this any key.
So it's like, it's like if you're gonna get this magical key, you want it now. So now you don't have to clear rooms that you got keys in the first day.
If Oasis is here and in chat, if you could paste that document that I have in the race room, that might help clarify a couple of things that are being asked about the format. So what this is now is we are playing the seed from a fresh 45 minutes. So again, what the idea of this run is, it's to pay homage to the movie Groundhog's Day, where we got to repeat every day until we learn our lessons. And in this case, the lesson is to defeat Ganon and save Princess Zelda. and use the lessons that we learned in the previous days to help achieve that goal.
So Fury's in level 7, and I don't think it had a good dig of it before. So this is this is spending the time to get new knowledge of one of the dungeons. And if you can fit it in, then you can go for 9. If not, now you got that extra piece for the day 3.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see if somebody goes for it soon. With the knowledge that we have. Looks like Magic Friends would love to get a bomb drop somewhere. Fury getting the Triforce out of 7 early here. So it just feels to me right now like Fury's kind of putting himself into a position. I'm going to try to win this thing here in day number 2.
About arrows.
The only thing we did not learn from our first day of exploration is how many hearts does it take to get to this white sword item, which is the power bracelet.
5 was good enough. We don't know if 4 was.
Mako has chosen to go into level 3, pull out that book for the maps. And again, the big thing here, where are the silver arrows?
And probably the secondary question is like, can we get to every single Triforce piece without having to go dig certain items? To answer the question, Chad, Fury did not reset the timer that is being displayed there. He has must have a secondary timer for the run. So we use Fury's timer as a general indication of how long since the race has started.
And again, what you're not going to see the timer synced up for any part of the remainder of this run.
As we saw, Mako reset again.
Yeah, it's going to be impossible to keep up with the timers. But it's just gonna be interesting to see who goes for it here on day number 2.
Interesting. I saw this on the first run. Magic Friends ignored the raft both times because must have already found all the levels, so it knows raft is not required.
Knowing where all the levels are at this stage is a really nice feat.
And I think most of our runners, because they got into 4, did find everything. Fury is first to dip in there.
Yeah, the only big question at this point that remains is where are those silver arrows? Fury's going back here into level 4. This will be to grab the recorder. And that is a good point there by Smile Fires, is the timer that you're seeing from Fury could be attached to the race, and if Fury resets that timer, it'll mark him as forfeiting the race. As Fury will go ahead and pick up this ladder out of level 4.
Quarter for Magic Friends.
Have we had any need for the recorder as far as to beat this seed yet?
Don't believe so. Most of the Dig Dogger rooms I've noticed they've been able to progress regardless.
And it's also going to be a fast run for all these runners. Like an hour 30 is going to go by without these runners really realizing it. just because of how fast the time is going to go. Mako suffering a death, unfortunately, trying to get to the power bracelet spot.
On the other hand, Magic Friends just used a recorder to go from Death Mountain to level 1 and now to the, which...
He's heading to 4, yeah.
Yeah, he's using it to, already, cleared level 1 and 2, so he's able to get over to level 2 pretty quickly, which is very short jog to 4. Oh,
although... No, he needs bombs at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Because you do need bombs inside of 4.
He needs power bracelet.
Okay, he might need that too. But you definitely need bombs. Fury SK inside of level 2. Triforces out of 4 and 7. And this format of a race also does tend to have a lower percent of resources, like your hearts and your safeties. So, as you mentioned earlier, getting that blue ring might be a thing that these runners might want to do or consider doing.
But with those muggers, it's something that I think people are taking into consideration more right now for their money.
Yeah, that might be exactly what we see them doing with their big secret money.
Although Fury bought some wood arrows right off the bat this day.
Well, you don't want to see a Goma stopping you in your path. Power to Mario spending money on a key.
Yeah, I don't think Power Mario saw the magical key in 1.
There's the ladder pickup for Mako.
And a Force Triforce for Fury out of level 5.
2, 4, 5, and 7.
Getting that recorder also gives quick access to level 9 from this level 5.
And he's going to go ahead and use that right now.
Mako with Triforce at 1 and 4 right now.
So Fury over on your bottom right is getting ready to head over to level 3. Magic Friends getting bopped in 7. And Fury did not see what we had inside of level 3 on the right-hand side. At the hour mark, we want to make sure you give some prompts to these runners. Magic Friends, Power to Mario, Mako 71, Fury SK for participating in this race. One of many runners that we have inside of this run.
And also
big
tracker.
thank you to Kate. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Our tracker came in Renikai because, not only is there 4 runners on screen, but we're also unclicking things because we keep on resetting the seed.
So the less days it takes for these runners to finish this, the better it would be for Kamian. Less buttons to have to click. PTM instead of level 6.
Yeah, this is one of our bigger unknowns right now. There's the compass with requiring the ladder to get to.
I think at this moment, part of Mario realizes he's not going to get that compass for right now. Thinking about it. Thinking about it.
Circle moat with the Wall Masters.
Fury taking a debt to the Petra.
Magic Friends also runs into a Chevy room here in level 7.
Clock of the Night for Mako.
Makes easy access to the wand.
And there's also a point prediction up on the screen. Asking the question, how many hearts will the first finisher have? Will it be 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 or more? And I'm going to guess, because we need the power bracelet, it's going to be at least 4.
They could potentially give them away to muggers.
It could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or more. You're right.
Could, but yeah, no.
I see somebody being crazy enough to do it. And by when we say the first finisher, we mean here on the restream. It doesn't take account for anyone else that's in this current race.
Yeah, muggers are 1 heart container or 66 rupees.
13 runners inside of this race, all trying to beat this seed in 45 minutes or less.
Oh, and silvers are reported to be on the floor in 8.
I am not
my.
convinced.
Well, Camion Rennet guys says has tracked it. So,
And I know Oasis
Yep.
says that
They're
they've
there.
seen it too.
I saw silvers on Mako's selection screen.
I'm still not convinced.
And I mean, I know Magic Friends did a pretty good dig of level 8, but not quite enough. Fury did a dig, but I'm not sure it was getting close to the timer. To answer your question, chat, yeah, when you start a seed from the blank file, you have 45 minutes, and you have to reset. And if unless you start a new seed after 2 hours and 15 minutes, that is the rules of the race.
I am still not convinced, Oasis. Thank you for the clip, by the way. Also, a big thank you to Oasis, who sets up a lot of these weekly races. We wouldn't be able to get these races done and put on the air if it wasn't for the hard work of Oasis. Any key there for Fury? Magic Friends claiming that ladder. Fury giving up the heart.
There are not enough muggers to get Fury down to 3.
I will point out, though, to answer part of that question here, as far as the no resetting rule, that will come into play when we hit the mercy rule at 2 hours and 15 minutes. If a runner starts a new day from that point on, or after that point, they can finish the seed regardless of the time, so that way they can get done with the seed and wish themselves a good night. Part of Mario. Oh, wow! That Dark Nut was within inches of sending Part of Mario back to start. That would be a painful start to go back to. Now, at this point, I would up an A, get that refresh of health.
All right, Fury in level 6 has a ladder. Fortunately, is going the wrong way for the compass, but there's very little to go this way.
This is such a great looking level 6. Chat making the comment about 2:14:59 and resetting. At that point, I would just wait. Grab the book, magic friends. That's your maps. That's your atlas. Not grabbing it. I would just wait out the clock until 2:15 to start, because remember, you can sit there on the start screen and not start a new day until you're ready to go. So I would just let the clock run into 2:15 at that point.
Yuri cleared the room in that with those wizrobes and took the transport down to the bottom of the level. Had he gone one more room in, there'd be a compass to help locate that Triforce.
Magic friends picking up the map to level 3 off of Petra.
Now, where in this level 8 were those silver arrows?
Somewhere on the floor. I probably should look at that clip from Oasis. Blue ring pickup for Mako. Okay, it was in the black floor. Under the E, second from the bottom.
First or second E?
First E.
Okay.
No, second E. Second E. So if Mako goes... Well, Mako's got the silvers. If Mako went 3 rooms down... Part of Mario's just staring at the wall. Has left level 8. Ganon's room inside of level 6. Not that that really matters. Remember when that meant something in random percent?
Yep, because you know that you want to go up, 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 level 9, find the princess.
Alright, Fury getting away from the wizard's robes, finally gets the compass, finds
Oh
out
my goodness.
it's
Look.
only 2 rooms away.
Yeah. Oh, or more, because that did not bomb.
2.5 rooms away. All right, day 4 for Mako. Fury still wants to find the items. Red ring in 6.
That's a winner. And no staircase in this Triforce room.
And I think this is now Mako playing this out to finish the seed. And Camion gets tasked with a great game of just resetting everything on Mako's side.
Fury going to go get the bow on the coast, and then we'll see how much time is spent in level 8.
And there's the bow pickup for Fury. And the runners need to know, and the runners have to know that it's bow on the coast, because that's part of the 2 guarantees the seed has.
Fury getting the screen scroll to get directly into the cave with level 8. And no Triforce pieces for Mako right now, so oh, he just started a new file, right? Yeah. Day 4, 5.
Day number 4 for Mako.
Fury decides the wand is worth picking up. Oh, it's very close to the silvers from here, but yet to get. It's not the most intuitive path.
1 room to the south.
And if he has to dig out level 9 for silvers, not gonna make it.
Yeah, especially since you will not get the hint that says the silvers to kill the beast lie elsewhere.
Possible we might get the hint that the silvers to kill the beast lie somewhere.
I mean, yes.
Classic level 9 hint.
At that point, the game is just throwing salt into the wound. So now as we get into our following days, if you have all the pieces to the puzzle, this becomes, as we pointed out earlier, this becomes a router's relish. And we know that there's some runners in this race that have become really proficient when it comes to those router relishes.
If you're running a router's relish, do you prefer a discovery one, or where you can play the seed a bunch of times, or one that you just give you a spoiler log?
I like the idea of doing a discovery and then at that point piecing together everything that you need to do. And I know we've done the community, that is, when I say we, they've done some battle royales of the Routers Relish format. What about you? What do you prefer?
I haven't really had a lot of experience with those, but probably, I wouldn't mind just doing the discovery and just figuring out the seed as I go along.
All right, there's the Triforce for Fury. Things are getting rather dicey in regards to Fury and the Silver Arrows, because there he goes. Goodbye. And with Fury resetting around the 44 minute mark.
Well, hopefully he has
He's
enough
got
time to... Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, he's got 15 minutes to find out that the Silvers are not here.
Hopefully we can get there in time before the day runs out.
Look at that level 9.
I got a big old chunk eaten out of it.
I was hungry.
What's the joke? 7, 8, 9?
Yes. And while Fury is here, this is also major information, because you do need to figure out where Ganon is, where the princess is. It would be more painful if you were trying to seek this information with a time about to elapse. Well, there's the compass. Well, that's interesting. But it would be painful if you were trying to find out where Ganon was or where the princess was, and you're sitting there at 44 minutes on the clock. I remember the 2017 Groundhog's Day race, which was the one that I won. I was up against the clock because it was getting into the 43-minute mark when I was still trying to find Princess Zelda. And if I remember correctly, this was before we had shapes added on for the race. And Zelda was in the top left corner of 1Q9. There's a ladder pickup from Mako. Based on what you're seeing right now, you'd have to think that Mako's in the best position to win of the 4 that we have here, right?
With the fact that Fury's in 9 right now, yes. And he's the only one who has the silver knowledge.
$11 minutes left to go for Fury. And 9 is not giving it anything easy to Fury as well. Good awareness that grabbing that bomb pack would have lost him an extra bomb. You can feel the pressure. And none of the blocks are pushing. And for Fury's sake, you hope that he finds both items inside of this 9 before the clock expires. Where are these items, Kiros?
Probably in the northeast.
That's what it feels like.
That is Zelda's room.
That's such a fun thing to find. Magic Friends takes a reset.
And it was our pretty Princess Gleeok in there.
Was Gleeok wearing a crown?
Absolutely.
How stunning. And a good point in chat. We haven't seen where Ganon is yet either.
Mako 11, just under 12 minutes for four Triforce pieces actually.
Good news is Fury found one of his items.
Yep. Is this the other one? Nope.
No. And we know the silvers are in 8.
Not even any good constellation items here.
Mm-hmm. This could very well be a double heart. Although the wooden boomerang is still up for grabs.
Cannot bomb next to Zelda's room.
Oh good, left mola.
Can we bomb right? Yes. Alright, we have access to the Oh no. Oh no, we need to take that staircase below the item stair, I think.
Jeez.
I think that's a Fury doesn't have much left.
He also doesn't have much time left either.
No, sir.
And Fury will be kicking himself when he finds out that the silvers and 8 are just one room away from where he was. I know he's got those 2 rooms he's trying to get into down here. That hole that's in his map.
He does have a, if he goes right here and down. Oh, can he go down though?
This game is being very stingy, Kiros.
Yeah, if you can definitely get over to this bottom right-hand column through a staircase.
And if you're wondering where the silvers are, take a look at your bottom left of the screen. Mako is back in here. And we'll show it off in just a moment.
after a momentary death.
We'll show it in a moment after taking an unfortunate red Wizrobe beam to the face. Time is of the essence for Fury. At this point, you got to start thinking, oh no, I'm not going to get this done this time around.
And staircase. Does this go to the one below the items there? No, it goes just a couple rooms away.
Fury is in a really bad spot with his current one bomb.
Old man. And bomb down to this room.
Potential staircase. It does push. And there's the second item. It's a double heart 9.
Fury has success for finding out that 9 is not the answer.
And look at your bottom left. If you want to see where the silvers are, there they are.
Just lying on the floor amidst some traps.
Unfortunately, Fury is going to check 7. It's not the right answer, but Fury doesn't know it. Fury was one room away from the silver arrows. And now has reset time coming up here in 3 minutes.
So I got a floor item of 7 and stair and 6 that we don't know.
That is correct. That's what I am missing on mine.
Which, and of course, Fury has at least one more item unknown. One's going to be a heart. The other will be the regular boomerang.
Which boomerang do you think we're going to get? I mean, which one do you think we're going to get here? Do you think it's going to be the heart here, or do you think it's going to be the wooden boomerang?
Oh, definitely boomerang in 7. Totally.
Ever 7?
Until it isn't. Until it is.
Yeah, I know. And that's the worst thing about a floor item. It could be in many different rooms, and you don't know it until you clear it out.
Yeah, unless you know that a room cannot drop. Yeah, it's like this. You know, you just gotta clear things.
And both 6 and 7 are Wizrobe dungeons. So they're not necessarily easy ones to have to dig.
Well, you saw Fury clearing a Patra and 8 and failing. There's Gleox here in a 7.
Time starting to run out for Fury. He's going to have to go to a day 3. Meanwhile, Mach goes on a day 4. I think Magic Friends is on day 3 at this point.
Alright, Magic Friends up and A's out of the wand staircase. kind of exploration will be done here? Or is it just a Triforce and go?
Mako just tearing through that room. In Fury, time has run out. You hate to see it, but now we move on to day number 3.
As we start to see the lights fade out on the Fury's tracking on this restream. As the start from fresh again. Meanwhile, Moko getting the Triforce out of level 7. Needs to get the ones out of 3 and 6. Has the silvers already, I believe.
As we'll switch over to Mako. Mako is in the lead. Needs to get the Triforce out of level 3. Needs to get the Triforce out of level 6. Mako heading for level 6 first, it looks like.
Yeah, by the way, for level 9, Fury did a lot of exploration, but actually never got up to the 8 square section where Zelda and presumably Ganon is.
And we have a reset here for Power to Mario now. Going on to day number 4.
Let's see if looks like Mako got a blue ring purchase on this run, and we'll see if investigates and finds that red ring just a couple rooms away.
Yeah, he got just one room away over on the right-hand side, but no. Mako's going to 9. Mako's going to 3, then to 9.
Blue ring's good.
At this point in time, is of the essence for Mako, and Mako knows what he's doing here with this Groundhog's Day race. It's the reason why he wound up winning in the race back on Friday. Fury back in level 7.
Fury's doing a silver hunt right now. That's all he cares about right now. So, digging 7. We'll go back to either 8 or 6 next. As soon as you find silvers, you gotta make a judgment call. It's like, do I have enough time? Do I need to reset now with the knowledge of where silvers finally are, or just go?
Fury picks up the Triforce out of 7. And I think you'll hunt down 8 a little bit now, coming up as empty as he did in level 7.
Okay, Jets and Fury just getting into hearts. Getting a heart out of there, but so may not be digging 7.
Yeah, because you got to also remember, we do need to get those hearts for the power bracelet. As Mako finds out that this is the room that the Triforce is in. And with that, Mako has completed all the pieces of the Triforce needed to get into level 9. We never heard the roar when Fury was in level 9, did we?
I don't think so. I mean, it could have been in that. It wasn't from the entrance, so it's got to be in that top row. Because we would have heard it if it was on the second row. So it's got to be those 4 rooms at the top.
All right. Mako with 25 minutes on the clock has 20 minutes to solve the puzzle of Ganon location and Zelda location.
I'm going to say that I'm going to go with Ganon being in the room above Zelda.
You probably are right.
It's a high chance. But there's yes, that because Zelda's in the second row under the second E there, and we were below all 3 of those, could not bomb any of those spaces.
And if I'm Mako, I am heading in that direction of Zelda immediately to find out that part of the level 9 seems to be really fortified.
Yeah, I don't know if Fury pushed the room to the left of here, but it's either that or the one below the item staircase is the only places I think we have left to transport up there. Okay, that doesn't push. No, there's one room in the southwest corner as well.
Oh, Keys pushing Mako away.
Yeah, this one goes to this bottom center. That's a roar, but it's just a Gleeok. No cause for alarm.
I was starting to panic.
There's our pretty Princess Gleeok. Alright, this run through, Fury has prioritized level, getting the power bracelet and getting a level 1 for the magical key. Magic Friends has got 5th Triforce piece out of level 2 at 16 minutes in this run.
Still not really the side of this level 9 that Mako wants to be in. Nice map location.
And this room is a staircase that goes 2 rooms to the southwest. Dark Nuts take out Power Mario.
And Part of Mario has thrown in the towel and will DNF this race. But get your GGs in chat for Part of Mario on trying to get through this race. As Mako continues to try to chase down this level 9. 16 minutes and counting.
Yeah,
Magic Friends cleaning up the Triforce out of 5.
This 9 definitely has solid construction.
I agree. And you've got to wonder how many of the runners out of the quantity that are in this run who have seen things fall apart inside of this 9 with a time ticking. Somebody in chat talking about Fury spending 20 minutes inside, or having 20 minutes left in the 9. But there's a different scenario here. Mako has the pieces of the puzzle to slay Ganon. Fury did not. He was searching for items.
Mako getting the bad news of these north bomb holes on this row.
We can go to the north here.
We've been here. This whole row doesn't bomb north.
That's right. You are right. I remember this NSU room now.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, double, like these 2 rooms right here. There's bomb wall. No, there's no bomb wall north or south.
And this is an old man here. I remember this. Oh no, it's not. It's
at the end is an old man.
It's a fake out, but you don't get what you want. Magic Friends getting the Triforce out of 6.
Oh yeah, magic staircase absolutely required to get to that 8-room section at the north.
I only got 13.5 minutes left to go for Mako to figure out this puzzle.
Fury out of level 4 with the ladder. Looks like Magic Friend's gonna go pick up a bow. See, this room does not push. Alright.
And I have a feeling Magic Friends is going to push 9 with the idea that they're going to try to get Silver's there.
Alright, I got 1 staircase that Fury didn't take, and 1 room that I didn't get a good track on. No, I don't think Fury made it to the bottom left-hand corner.
You've been tracking 9 a lot better than I did. I didn't even look into tracking this 9.
Okay, so Mako's checking out this room these rooms on the first column. Bombs down here, I think. And I don't know if it bombs down here. Nope, it's a single room. So that's going to be a staircase in the top 8 rooms. That's going to go down here.
Of course.
So the what Mako needs is there's the item staircase that Fury found. 1 below that is the one we need to go to.
10, or rather 11 and 3/4 minutes left for Mako. Magic Friends in 3 about to get this Triforce. I think Mako's going to make the play on 9.
I don't think we can get... No, we can take... No, there's a staircase we can get to that section.
Oh, no! Mako tried to get the Force, was already above 10.
Yeah, you don't want to be out of bombs right now.
Especially since the quantity of enemies that drop bombs inside of this 9 seem to be few and far between. I think there's some bombs in this room. No, it's just rupees.
What are bomb droppers in this dungeon?
A miserable pile of secrets.
Alright, this is the staircase. We need to go from here. Alright, Magic Friends also in level 9. I assume does not have those silver arrows. Time for the Big dig.
"21 minutes for Magic Friends to figure this one out. Mako, 10 minutes until force reset. If you are loving this tension, give these runners a follow.
Okay, Mako is on the path. That is not the right way.
Bomb
But
drops on the floor. There we go.
That is key right there. This is the way. This is the heart container. And here we go. This staircase right here. If this is not it, we're all in trouble.
There it is. North World. Hear the roar! Can't get there from here. And also there's Gibdos. There's our bomb droppers.
And we get the bomb into Ganon's room at 36 minutes on this day 4. Here's Ganon and a Chevy.
Try to keep him over there in the southwest corner. Boomerang was the item in 6.
Meaning Floor Heart in 7.
Trying to get the stun lock. Mako is down to 8 minutes. There we go. Ganon down. Just a few rooms away. Can we get there from here? We should be able to.
We have to be able to get here from here.
We should be able to. Checks to the south. There it is!
8 block, not required.
And get your GGs and chant for Mako, the first finisher here on the restream. And is that a push block? That's a push block!
That goes to that single room.
Going down to the single room in the bottom corner. Get your GGs and chat for Mako, the first on the restream. 3rd overall. Your first place winner. Gotta have heart himself. Chester 126.11. King Doll, 2nd place, 140.59.
Yeah, with that time, it looks like Chester finished at near the end of day 2.
Unless he took a reset and did it in day 3. We got runners. Let's go ahead and bring them in, speak to them. I'm sorry, we didn't notice Power to Mario sitting there, but GG's, Mako, you did it.
Hey, thank you. Thank you, Kuros.
GG.
GG's PTM.
GG.
So,
how about those silver arrows?
Oh, man, they were just sitting there free. Well, not free. It was a little tough path to get to them in 8, which forced me to make sure when I went back in I had some potion and a ring just to... Because that's what ended by day 3. I just couldn't, through 8, I couldn't find the path. I didn't have bombs and didn't feel like dealing with some of those enemies. But, yeah, once I got the silvers, then, and started for day 4, I thought everything was going to be good until I got the 9, and, my gosh, what a 9.
Yeah, that was a hell of a 9. Fury was the first one of the restream runners to do it, and that was because Fury didn't go one room south of the wand.
well, he did. He just didn't go. Oh yeah, for the one, but he went into level 9. Spent a bunch of time trying to find the
Go
silvers.
south go south, go south, go south.
Yay!
Fury's going to be
Fury.
smacking himself right now with that silver location. And that was the story of what happened to Fury as he found both of the items in 9 2-heart containers and just pain and sorrow at that point.
By the way, Mako, did you see that that push block next to Zelda?
I did. Was that a red ring, maybe?
No, that's the that goes to that single room in the southwest corner.
Oh, so okay, yeah. No, oh, that's right. That was outstanding. So
At least that's like what we assumed. There's only one room besides that bottom left-hand corner we did not see.
gotcha. The Fury was in there earlier. My guess is they found. Well, I just pulled up the restream now. I'm not seeing anything marked in 9. So ring was in 6.
Yeah. Fury
Red-
found one of the heart containers.
Okay, so it was at least a heart then in 9.
It
or
was 2 hearts.
2 hearts. Okay, thank you. My mind's a blur right now, trying to keep it straight. After what I had each race, what I didn't have, started to go to 4 without the power bracelet, and yeah, it was nuts trying to keep up. But so much fun. I am really glad we're doing these.
Death for Magic Friends. How difficult, and I'll ask this question to both you and Power to Mario, how difficult is it trying to route on the fly as each of the 45 minutes start to elapse?
I'll say from somebody who has never done a groundhog, and I've actually not done one of your the router seeds.
Router relish.
Yeah, I've done spoiler and Link to the Past, and I've done cross keys, so I'm very used to tracking on the fly. So it was okay. I think it's just the dungeon, like marking down, where heart containers and floor keys are in dungeons was the one thing I'm not used to doing, and that I think that went okay after the start of day 2.
Yeah, I mean, granted, this seed had the benefit of a fairly accessible magical key in level 1, so you didn't have to really worry about the keys on later playthroughs.
Oh well, that would have been nice to have that.
Yeah, oh, sorry. Yeah.
So I was so busy figuring out, okay, well, what's my key? Because I had found all the dungeon entrances. I knew where White Sword was. I knew where a good candle was. So you saw me going up to the northeast corner a lot because I wanted to get that free candle, the heart container near 8, so I could have that early health. But the gorillas are really, really, really mean. So I had planned on just grabbing the 2 level 8 keys and taking them with me to the rest of the dungeons to get me started. And it just game got frustrating really quick for me.
Yeah, somebody who is not used to this kind of format here and what this thing can really entail, I give you a lot of props for trying to get through it.
All right, Fury back in level 9 with silver arrows.
So, Mako, as somebody who has won this race back on Friday when you won things and finished 3rd in this race, what do you feel is a good strategy for somebody who might be looking into this format and wanting to maybe partake in it next year?
Yeah, so this is only my 3rd ever. The first one was a year ago, and then Friday, and now today, and like PTM, I've actually never done any of the routers either. So kind of going green here, or fairly green to this, but I am not digging a 6, 7, or 8 early. I want in that first 45 minutes find the small dungeons and see how many of the important items I can get. Quality of life without any key. There was no way that I wasn't starting each day with level 1 any key. It was basically free. And then where's the ladder? Because the ladder's not. We know the ladder is required for the bow, and I think I got level 4. I'd found all dungeons on day 1, but I had not gone too far into 6, and not at all in 7 and 8. But I had everything else mapped, and so what I try to do is get the small dungeons, get as much knowledge as you and maybe you stumble on silvers, right? Maybe you stumble on the wand. Maybe you stumble, like on Friday, the red ring, like 45 seconds in, and use that to your advantage. And then when I switch usually to day 2, it's kind of hit or miss. I will either go to the big dungeons that I skipped earlier to see, hey, can I find the Triforce, right? Can I get a compass? Finding the book in 3 was great, right? Because you go into shapes 6, 7, and 8 with a map. It's going to be a lot easier. And my luck, when I went into 8, I went right down and found both wand and silvers. So I just find my way to Triforce.
Hold on for just 1 second, Mako, as we have Fury SK about ready to cross the finish line, and we'll finish in 5th overall, 153.30.
Yeah, Fury was able to go back into level 9 with the silver arrows this time, and went straight to the staircase that went up to the top portion of the map. Got a partial stun lock on Ganon, and has now finished. GG.
And in between Mako and Fury SK was Hop No Point, finishing with a time of 1:49.47.
Welcome to the booth. GG, Fury.
Hello, Fury.
How's it
You're
going?
lighting up green. There we go.
Fun times, huh?
Your thoughts about that level 9?
I gambled. I lost. It's about all to be said, I think. There's only one staircase up there, and I knew where it was by the time I found both items, but unfortunately missed the silvers by a single room in 8. The one time I probably would have cleared to them, I didn't have the red ring out of 6, so...
GG's Fury. Where was the ring in 6? Do you recall how far in it was?
It's
if you
2
go,
rooms for the Triforce.
yeah, if you go right below the Triforce, it's just sitting there on the floor.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So it was a freebie for the 3rd run, which is why it was blitzable through all the junk in 8. But
Yeah,
Dunno.
the unfortunate thing is that what we're seeing is Magic Friend just making that same gamble that you did, and is gonna be pushed against the wall as far as time's concerned. Here at 36:30 and counting. There's the heart container. Heart container of sadness for Magic Friends.
Oh yeah, I just saw their map. They've that whole lower section, right? Until you find that. For me, it was staircase 5.
yep,
Yeah, and it's magic in that threshold where you will have to reset to another day.
he could, if he goes to 8 first, technically would be able to pull it off. It's really only 5 rooms in, so you have to clear 1 room and you can make it.
Unfortunately, Magic Friends is in level 6.
But also, the other thing is that the one staircase that gets you to the top portion, I don't think he realizes that's there.
Yeah, probably not, but has most of the bottom part cleared, so
Right.
that will help. Yeah, you had to really just clear that room in 8 and go down instead of right to try and get your way to the Triforce, and that was a tricky part of that puzzle for sure.
You know what? I just realized what maybe pointed me there, Fury, was I didn't get the compass under the Patra when I went down there. Wasn't the compass in the Patra room?
Nope, 1 room south of that and a Triforce room just standing there.
Oh, I don't know why I thought the compass was in the... Maybe it was level 3 had the compass in the Patra room. I think that's what it was.
Yes.
But I went all the way down prior to getting, I believe, I thought, the compass. So I don't think I knew where the Triforce was, but I don't know. It's all a blur right now. Too many days in a row.
Yep. Yep, I did 4340 into 45 into something like a 2451 in the last day. At that point, it's, I think, 3 item locations left is all I had when I found it. So it was pretty trivial at that point that I was going to finish before time. Not sure which route I like better. I went digging the flute out the second day and ignored it the third, and I think it's doable faster without it.
Having the any roads leading you up to Death Mountain, 2 of them, help out, but I don't know.
Well, I was no longer worried about dig dollars because there wasn't a whole lot of rooms left to be had, and again, I knew the only transport in 9 was pretty much on my way. And I want to say it was Gomas for the most part in 6 that could really ruin my day. Thankfully, they did not guard the boomerang.
Yeah, in the end, the bow and silvers really were just to beat the game at the end.
Yep, no need to dig the raft, which was on the way into, you could ignore it. No reason to dig the flute. The ladder technically required in 3, and that was it outside of Ganon's room, probably, which would have been tough, but doable if you had the bait to get around it to the left side.
Yeah, recorder's nice transport item because of the got level 5 just 2 screens away from 9.
Yeah, I routed it in each time just to be able to get back up there.
I think I was a little steamed on day 3, so I was just going. And just went down instead of going left and said, forget it. Well, that's Groundhog's Day in a nutshell. It could be either really fun or a real slog. Congrats to the few people who got in there on, I guess, probably day 3 abbreviated. Maybe took a shortcut on all the days.
District might have done it on day 2.
It's
Yeah.
possible.
I think if you find those silvers on day 1, then that changes it, right? I didn't go into 8 at all on day 1. I wanted to find all the small dungeons, all that information. So, but I think if you go into 8 and you find those silvers, that's going to speed up your day 2 from a routing perspective. I would imagine that's what he did.
Yeah, I can believe that. Either that or really had an early find on like a day 2 and just reset instantly and then just plow day 3 time.
Magic Prince is about to hit 45 minutes. It's too long to really wait it out for an extended run. So you should have enough information to just be able to go for it still.
Well, at this point, you might as well just play to 45. That gets you to 215, and then you just go, and you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Oh, he's 2 minutes and 50 seconds away, so the 2:15 mark would still not be in effect for Magic Frontier.
I mean, I'd still just maybe take a mental break and not put the time pressure on myself or something.
There's the Magic Boomerang, or the Wooden Boomerang for Magic Friends.
Go to 8. Go to 8.
The wooden boomerang for wooden friends, you mean?
Yes, exactly. Back into 3, and this will wrap up the day for Magic Friends.
Yeah, that is, it's unfortunate, but probably the right call to make logically, so I don't blame him.
It's possible Magic Friends never really saw the book, because he didn't go and pick it up immediately, and he was the one runner who found. I mean, he found the ladder on day 1 super early.
Yeah, day 1 I think is just all about finding the overall block and what item it is, and once you find that, you're in decent shape. It cuts almost all your time out of day 2 because you no longer have to worry about where a dungeon is. That's kind of why I was ignoring where level 6 was on day 1, just kind of skipping past it, trying to get there.
Makes a lot of sense. Emi Steel finished in 6th in this race with a time of 2:01:49, and Stags finished in 7th with a time of 2:03:22. GG's.
Well, I'm gonna pop out of here and get some good sleep. But you all enjoy the rest of the stream. Thanks, Rick, Kairos, and Kami, for setting this up.
Absolutely.
GG,
Thank you
Mako,
for joining
GG,
us.
Fury.
GG's.
Jeez.
And Catastrophe finishing in 8th with a 2:03:54.
And time has unfortunately come to a close for Magic Friends on this day.
Painter. Yeah.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that he couldn't quite get to that staircase.
Yeah. So, dawn of a new day here for Magic Friends.
Has about 10 minutes before he can. If he resets after 10 minutes, then no time restrictions. We'll see how far he decides to take this one. I was about
I
to say,
think
it's
Magic.
it's like you might want a sword first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Magic Friends is in that I'm a little flustered moment here.
I did that one of the days. Like, we've played so much of these tournament flags. You're used to just starting off with a sword. Yeah, I was trying to sword down the gorillas for a bomb and couldn't understand why my A button wasn't working.
Yeah, I think I
And the-
went in there both days for the keys, but ultimately, yeah, there's not much else you can do in there.
How nice of that white sword to be close to start anyway.
Yeah, both white and wood sword helps. Did anybody chance the power bracelet on 4?
No. I think everybody had at least 5.
Yeah, I was gutsy enough to try it on 5 only instead of going to 6, but not quite on the 4. Oh, I might go root him on this channel though and watch him finish up. Thanks again for comms
Yep.
and tracking.
King Doll saying in chat it was 4.
Oh, I could
Uh,
have saved 15 seconds getting that extra part.
Yep, risky Team Sweden pulling that one off. Very good.
GG's King Doll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
I'm
cheer him on.
gonna cut here early morning back to work. So thank you, Rick and Karos and Cammy for all your hard work, and GG's again, Fury. And again, this is a lot of fun. We'll have to do it again next year.
Hopefully learning our lesson this time around, but probably not.
Well, have a good night, everybody, and thank you.
Let's give it up for Mako71 and Fury SK, also part of Mario as well just a moment ago. And Kiros, at this point, you're now into your I think for Magic Friends, this is day 5. I think the strategy here for Magic Friends is just to get into 1 at this point. There we go. We get a bomb drop, finally.
Bombs are always a good to get early. Yeah, as I said, spend a little extra time mapping out these levels. It'll make things a lot easier on the repeat, because it's easy to get confused.
And we'll grab our any key here.
Yeah, I've been noticing the runners have been they clear that room right before to get that key, and then realize, oh, I didn't need that because I'm about to go get the magical key in the next room.
Just gotta be a little careful through here because you don't want to take a death. And case in point, unfortunately, taking a death and back to start. And I think Magic Friends has decided I've had enough. So let's get a GG's in there for Magic Friends. And Dr. J, PhD, has finished 9th with a 2:08:34. See if Magic Friends wants to come in here and talk. Before we do wrap things up for the evening here, a couple of things. Obviously, week number 2 of the Swiss tournament there, the 2024 Winter Tournament, has been announced. The pairings were announced earlier this evening. And we have 4 matches on the schedule for tomorrow. Now, what are you looking forward to in week number 2, Kyros?
I just want to see lots of good close matchups. I mean, you can some of these seeds for the winter tournament. You do have people being able to get the same thing, similar skill levels, and we've started to diverge a little bit. But sometimes they can be a little bit unbalanced if someone takes a wrong turn.
But we do have 4 matches on the schedule for tomorrow. Kigalis versus Jay Coper at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Sputasaurus versus Malkier at 9:30 as well. Then at 10 p.m., Hayo versus Truant Gamer. Fury SK versus Druis at 11 p.m. All of those races on the schedule. We'll get restream stuff sorted out as the day gets closer. Kyros, I got a Angry Bird this week.
You did.
And I know Chad was laughing at it, and I was just chuckling internally.
Chuckling or,
That's good.
or screaming?
Both. Both.
Yeah. So yeah, we have there could be races all throughout the week for the winter tournament on Speed Gaming as well as the Zelda One Randomizer's channel. Then we are still running our weekly races this month, although next week it may not get restreamed due to other sporting conflicts.
Yeah, some sort of thing that's going on that people seem to watch in the 9-figure number that pertains to 2 particular teams. You know what I'm talking about. We will create our own entertainment around here with a race, but as you mentioned, it may not get restreamed. And then we'll be back here in a couple of weeks on Sunday. I guess we could just wrap things up here, Kyros.
Yep. Just one more thing. That next race in 2 weeks will be the Valentine's Day Redux, our other favorite seasonal race we have. So
one of our 3 that we have in 6 weeks time. Because then you got to remember we got the Pi Day race, which is celebrating the birthday of Z1R.
Yep, we like to cluster them a little bit.
Blame Fred. But yeah, I think we'll wrap things up. Magic Friends has declined the interview, so GG's to all of our runners. We still have some more of them going right now, including, looks like actually we're just down to Special K, who's still going at this stage, and Bakuda finished in 10th with a 2:14.09. So as we reach the 2:15 Mercy time, thank you very much for joining us. We will be back here for more Zelda 1 Randomizer content in the coming here tomorrow. Kyros, it's been fun.
It has. And with that, we'll see you next time.
Have a good night. Thank you, Camian, for tracking.